I just wanna be a good man to you, girl. That's all I want, baby. That's all I wanna be, baby. That's all I wanna be.
I've learned to be more present just in the realm of love. I learned that loving somebody and liking somebody are two completely different things. You can love somebody to death and just not want to be around their ass. Like, that's a real thing. And you shouldn't feel no way about it, because that's just, love does not mean that we're always going to get along, or we're always going to agree, or that's not what love is. That's pacifying, if anything. You know, I've learned that if you're going to love somebody and genuinely and truly love somebody, you have to be willing to upset that person, you know, because you have to really be who you are, and that person has to really be who they are in order for y'all to even get to the place where you can genuinely say, I love you. It's like, how do I love you if I don't know you? And how do I know you if you're not being the real and true and full you? The whole concept of boyfriend, girlfriend is just kind of lost on me at this point. It's like I told myself, okay, whoever I decide to be with next, that's going to be it. So let me go into this realistic and not the way that I would normally go into it. You know how you normally do a first date. You go and put on your best possible clothes, and you just set your representation up all the way to impress this person, right? Yeah. So I decided to not do that. And that's not to say that I went to the date stanking and nothing like that. I'm not funky, but I decided to go on this date kind of as the person that she would see the most of. You know, I'm not the person that's getting up and getting super dressed up just to go to 7-Eleven on the corner. That's not me. So I decided to just go as me, and I said to her, so what I want to do is I want us to lay it all out on the table right now, like all of the bad stuff. I know I can deal with the good stuff. I know I can tolerate the loveliness of your hair and your smile and your eyes. I know I can handle that. I want to know if I can handle the stuff about you that I might not like. I want to know, you know, you take too long in the bathroom, or your farts really stink, or something. Whatever it is, I need it all right now. And I'm gonna do the same thing. Yeah. So this was a very uncomfortable conversation, but it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be disruptive. That's what I wanted. So she laid out all her dirty laundry. I laid out all my dirty laundry. Mine took exceptionally longer than hers, and I feel like she wanted to get up a couple times. She didn't, but I feel like she wanted to. Ooh, that okay. I feel like that. But she chilled. She chilled. Yeah. So basically, by the end of the conversation, I had pretty much a laundry list of things to not do in order for this relationship to work. So what I did is I basically took that list and just flipped it around, and that list became the lyrics to the record Good Man.
Tell the truth, tell the whole damn truth. Never leaving out the parts I know gon' upset you. Never doing things that I ain't got no business doing. When you're around, when you're not around, I respect you, and I would never make a fool out your baby.
I initially met Crystal on it was supposed to be business. I wanted to shoot like a little mini movie to the album that I was going to do at the time, and I wanted to cast her. But in the process of us just talking and getting to know each other, like there was a connection. But I'm like, wait a minute, let me slow this down. I just got single. I've only been single a year. Let me chill out. So initially it was just friendly stuff, you know, just talking on the phone here and there. You know, she's going out of town doing this, I'm doing that, whatever the case may be. So then I finally realized that I was really liking this girl, and I thought she was really liking me, but I wasn't sure. So that's what led to the first date. Yeah. And that's when I decided, okay, if I'm gonna do this, I'm not gonna go into this the way that I've gone into every single relationship that I've ever been in. I'm gonna go into this as me, as real, all killer, no filler as I can be. Love it or leave it alone. And if it's gonna work, it's gonna work. If it ain't, it ain't. What it is to be a good man is above all, it's a decision. Like, you have to decide within you. And ladies, I love y'all to death, but it ain't nothing that none of y'all can do to change any man. It's just not going to happen. You're not going to change him. Now, you can inspire him to change, but you yourself aren't going to change him. He has to make the decision for himself. So I made the decision. I said, you know what? If I'm ever going to genuinely find love the real way, I got to do it right. I got to stop being a little damn kid and just grow the hell up and do what it is I'm supposed to do as a man. And that is just genuinely giving a damn about another person other than yourself. A lot of the stupid things that we do as men is just because in a lot of ways we're just selfish. It's just all about us, you know. And it took me a while to realize that, to step outside of myself and look at myself and go, you are a selfish bastard, bro. Like, for real. I could walk up to a man or a woman or a person and say, money is not going to solve your problems. Money is not going to make you happy. It is not going to sustain you. It's not. And that dude will go, oh, word, okay, you unhappy with your money? Give it to me now.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like I can't say this to him and him get it, because he hasn't lived what I lived. He hasn't been where I've been. I've driven every car. I've worn big stupid jewelry. I've worn clothes that cost more money than housing. Like, I've done it. I've done it, and in doing it, I realized that it means nothing. Shit means nothing. And we make it so important. We make it so important, and it means absolutely nothing. So the kind of the gift and curse of just being a human being is that you got to go through it in order to get to a place where to get to that place of enlightenment. You have to fall on your face. I can't sit and tell you, hey, don't touch the stove, it's hot. Don't touch the stove, it's hot. You got to go, oh shit. Yeah. Okay, maybe I shouldn't touch it. And it sucks that we have to do that, but that's just kind of what it is to be a human being. Like, I wish I could just sit and tell a dude, hey, bruh, once you find that good one, stick with that, because there ain't nothing else out here. It's, I wish I could tell a dude that, but I can't. He's got to go through it, and he's got to lose something. He's got to suffer in order to learn that lesson. Well, Lord willing, learn that lesson, because a lot of us don't. We just experience things and take them as experiences and move on to the next experience, not realizing that every single thing that happens to you, every person you meet, everything you go through, you're supposed to learn something from it. Right. And it's supposed to make you better as you go. Like, because if you don't learn from it, you're destined to repeat it. That's just